Did you tell Brian, even in the limited time you knew Nicolás, that he had kind of got worn down? I mean, I know he played 18 months of soccer, but could you tell in certain ways that he was ready for a break?
Did he tell you he was ready for a break?
He did.
The kid loves to play. I know he took a break, when he was away. He had played long. That's the challenge of guys that come here midway through a season. Then it becomes an 18-month season. So, yeah, we understood that. And you couple that with the fact that the kid actually works really super hard. I mean, he was off the charts with his running. His data is, like, off the charts. So it was good. I mean, they all needed a break. You know, it was not just the physical side of it, but the emotional side as well. They had overcome a bunch of giant hurdles, so they needed that mental break as well.
With a 5-week off season for him, though, are there steps you can take to just safeguard against having him hit a wall mid-season or something like that? Because it's not like he had 3 months to recover.
I think, Jeff, it's probably a combination of things. It's watching what he does now in this preseason. There will be a couple of breaks during the course of the year with Gold Cup and international windows. Now, if he's called into Uruguay, that is going to mess that up. But we will monitor both what we see on the field, what the data shows. Look, if he needs to take a pro day, he can take a pro day.
How infectious was his attitude and his energy out here today for the guys?
Well, I think everybody that watched training today saw that Clint, everybody, Joven, Roman, Ozzie joined in when he wasn't supposed to because his buddy's back. So, it was good.
And how about having him and Clint just combining? And one of the big turning point games you talked about a lot last year was the Orlando game, where they were obviously played so well together.
Yeah, well, that will be a work in progress still. It was 4 really good games last year. We obviously hope to improve on that, but we're also realistic enough to know that teams will now watch film, and they'll, they did a little bit towards the end of the year. They kind of figured out some of Nico's tendencies. Clint will help relieve some of the stuff that other teams try and do to shut him down. On the other side, Nico will open up stuff for Dempsey, so we're hoping that it continues in a good partnership.
Is there anything in particular that you're hoping to look for or work on when you guys go to Tucson?
Yeah, that'll be more of a tactical phase. I mean, it's still early enough that they have to get their fitness, but we'll do some more tactics. We'll start shaping the team and figuring out where and who and why and all that sort of stuff.
Will this entire group be traveling to Tucson, or is there going to be some cuts made before that?
We're going to discuss that now.
Yeah. What size group are you planning? Do you know yet?
Numbers anywhere between 30 to 33. Somewhere in that range.
Do you anticipate to see the national team guys in Arizona or after that?
No. They've had even a shorter off season, so they need a break. We're going to give them a break once camp is done.
Any surprises in today's testing where your guess is on par?
It was off on a couple. Harry was good in a 5.10.5, low center of gravity, quick kid. The speed testing knew who came out on top, so that was good. But some of the young kids, Shea and Henry, were right behind him.
What have you thought of Steve's, Zakwani's contributions out here? Is he on a, would you have expected him to be at the level that he's at, considering he's not played essentially for 2 years?
I have a very open book with Steve. Obviously, we've seen him at his best. We've seen him now. You have to almost kind of put that out of your head of what he was and just say, look, can he be a contributing member to any MLS team? And he and I are on a good spot. He would tell me if he doesn't think he can do it anymore, and I would tell him if I don't think he can do it anymore. So we enjoy having him around training because he's another guy that raises the level, and we're just going to see what happens.
So is it fair to say that it's not neither a trial nor just purely training? It's just kind of seeing what he's got.
I would say that's fair. Yeah.
Do you expect to take him to Arizona?
Yeah, he's going.
And we noticed that Ozzie's been kind of limited in training this week, doing a little bit here and there. Is he injured or anything like that?
It's just a little bit of residual just from his knee injury that he had. You guys have to remember he took a ton of injections to play that last game. He came back, I don't know the exact dates, but in a very short amount of time from that Colorado series to the final game. So, again, we're in this for the long haul. It's a long season, so we're not rushing him at all.
What were your overall impressions of the week in general?
Good. Great weather, Seattle, January. I mean, really, it's fantastic. The team was good. I enjoyed incorporating the academy kids and some of Ezra's guys, so that was good. So overall, it was a real positive week.
Nico's a newlywed. You got any marital advice for him?
No. He's trying to stay out of that.